from Tony or Metro, but you're lucky to get to hear it again. And this is called the horse trade by Sonny Hancock. Well, I traded for a horse one time. He wasn't with no beauty prize. Just a big old long-eared blue Roman gelding, but not too bad for weight and size. See, I had to make some tough old circles, and that trader guaranteed this horse would show me lots of country. Not need too much rest or feed. But he said, now this here ain't no kid's horse, but he'll back you up the creek. Of course, he well hung up on some occasions, and he had been on the kick. And I wouldn't trade him to just anyone without having some remorse. But if you're a sure enough cowpuncher, Mr. Heath drove down the horse. Well, I climbed on that horse next morning, and he began to buck and bawl. That trader really hadn't lied nothing, but he hadn't told it all. Because we sure tore up the country when he drove that equine fit. And I almost run out of handholds by the time he finally quit. And that must have set the pattern. Things just never seem to change. Although I showed him lots of country, every corner of the ranges. But every time I ride that bugger, why he'd keep me sitting tight. And I'd have to make at least 3 long strides before he'd pass me on that thing. Now that might have been okay with lots of horses that I rode, but this old pony had my numbers. I just barely get him rode. And the thing that really screwed me and put a damper on my pride is he was learning how to buck faster than I was learning how to ride. But we pulled into camp one evening as it was getting sort of late, and there's a gray horse standing in the corral, in a saddle by the gate. Well, I looked that gray horse over, and I sure liked what I seen. And then this kid walks out around the corner. Must have been about 16. He said he landed in the grade that morning coming down off Granite Grade. And he wondered if I had a horse and I'd maybe like to trade him. Said he didn't have the time to stop and rest and let him heal. And since the beggars can't be choosers, why he'd make most any kind of deal. Now here comes to trading horses, almost anything is fair. So I traded him that blue run for his gray horse dead in there. But then my conscience got to hurting when I thought of what I did. To trade a fly-blown dead like that for some little wet-nosed kid. So next morning after breakfast, I told him, listen, lad, to tell the truth, that trade you made last night is bad. See, that old blue run is a tough one. Bad as anyone you'll see. He'll bite you, kick you, stampede you. He's just a sorry SOB. It's all I can do to ride him. I'll tell it to you straight. I think you'd be awful lucky just to ride him past the gate. Now, there's 2 or 3 old horses out there in the saddle bunch. Ain't got a whole lot going for them, but I sort of got a hunch they'll get you where you're going if you just don't pound none. Damn, I hate to see you try that blue run, brother, son. He said, I told you there last night I'd make no any kind of trade. And I appreciate you telling me what a bad mistake I made. But my old daddy told me when you trade, no matter how you feel, even when you take a whipping, a deal is still a deal. Now we traded horses fair and square. Daddy blew her on high. When I pulled out of here this morning, that's the horse I'm going to ride. Well, I watched him tighten up the cinches, then he pulled his hat way down, stepped right up into the rigging like he was headed straight for town. Stuck both spurs up in his shoulders, got the blue road hair flying, and tipped his head straight back and screamed just like a hungry mountain lion. Now, I've heard a lot of stories about that bucking horse ballet. I've heard of poetry in motion. But the ride I saw that day is plumb, complete, defiant description. Although I still can see it plain. Just like it happened in slow motion when it was branded on my brain. I don't suppose I could explain it to you even if I tried. Only thing that I can say is about the same fat kid could ride. He just sat there plumb relaxed like he was laying home in bed. But every jump that pony made, the kid a half a jump ahead. When it was over, I decided I could learn a few things still. I said, son, awful sorry on this judge, you're right, still. He said, shucks, that's okay, mister, and he started on his way. But if you think this one's been right, don't put your saddle on that grave.